Today we talk about how long did the renovation take on our latest HMO refurbishment. Full timeline, so we'll tell you.
So this is a project that we recently finished refurbishment and already tenanted over the course of COVID, the pandemic. It's tough times for everybody, but luckily the government kept the construction industry still open, so we were still able to carry out works, and we're just gonna share with you guys our timeline when it comes to refurbishing this 6-bed, 5 bathrooms house share project.
So we got a couple of notes here that say exactly the timeline of what happened when. So we got the keys in August 2019, late August 2019. At that time we had another HMO project under refurbishment, and we said to that build team, can you do our next HMO as well? They said yes, but not maybe straight away. So we were alright. That's fine, because we anyways have utilities to move, and that takes on average like 2 months easily to do that.
Our builders, they were not just on our projects, they were also working for other investors in the area, so they were kind of at capacity, and we don't want to push them too hard, because speed is one thing, but we prioritize quality as well.
Yeah, so we prefer just waiting for them until they can do our job, and in the meantime we just move the utilities. So we got in touch with the gas supplier and the electric supplier, told them we need to move the gas meters from the inside of one of the rooms to the outside, because we want to convert this room into a bedroom, and it's not very smart to have a gas meter and an electric meter in a bedroom. No tenant would like to have that. By November we had the gas meters moved. That's what it looked like, and our team also did the rip out at that time.
So quickly we were moving into close to Christmas and New Year, and normally our builders, they take about 10 days to 2 weeks off over the course of Christmas and New Year. Yeah, so we let them have a good rest over the break, and so when they are back on the job again in the new year, they can just push on full steam ahead. In the new year, we were having roof works, removing chimney brass, we're putting up stud works, and also doing the damp-proof course. So lots happened when our builders came back on the job in the new year.
So that was in the first 4 weeks of January, and by middle of February all the house was fully plastered. At the same time, when the plaster went up, we also had a couple of new windows fitted, because there were some wooden frames windows and they were single glazed, so those need to be replaced. They also became fire windows, so which means they can be fully opened, and in case of a fire, a tenant can just, well, open the window and either jump out of the window,
fire escape window,
or climb down with a ladder if there is one. Yeah, so now it's middle of February and we have a fully plastered house. It is damp proofed. We have the roof sorted out. Also this patio door here that was installed. And
then moving into March, we were finishing up with the bathroom and kitchen installation, the tiling, the plumbing and all that. So we're kind of finishing up with the second fix of things. So electrics, plumbing, they were all finishing up on the surface.
Lockdown hit. That was great timing. At least we had the bathrooms in, but we were just about to fit the fire doors and all that, but obviously that couldn't happen then, and for unknown time we had to just leave everything as it is.
Everyone in the UK were in sort of a limbo, like what is going to happen, how serious it is this pandemic gonna be. Same for our builders, they were just, you know, waiting at home and twiddling the thumbs. Yeah, everyone is just waiting for the next announcement. So I think the property, the construction industry was kind of closed for about 4 to 6 weeks. There was major shortage of plaster and a lot of building supplies, so merchants were also closed. So we hear from other investors that they couldn't get on with their jobs as well. Their builders have to travel, I don't know, 3 hours, 5 hours away from their local area to get supplies. So it was a difficult time for everybody. Our builders, after waiting, you know, 4 weeks, they were thinking, okay, where is this gonna go? And I think they were on site just 1 man at a time, or maximum 2 men at a time, just to, you know, social distance. On the 10th of May, when the government officially announced that, you know, the construction industry is allowed to carry on work again, where you can go to work where you are not able to work at home. So of course, construction industry people, builders can't work at home, they have to work on site. So yeah, that was the time where everybody can officially go back to work in the construction industry. Our builders, of course, they carry on, crack on, and we had fire doors installed by then.
Yeah, that was basically a joiner. They could work socially distanced, work on the fire doors, on the fire frames. So that was done, and as soon as we knew, okay, we can work again after the 10th of May, then the property got painted pretty quickly. It was all spray painted, so 1 guy downstairs, 1 guy upstairs. Then all the heating system got finalized, because we actually got the heating system installed before lockdown, but it wasn't fully operational yet. By the middle of June, we had the floors down.
Laminate, vinyl, carpet throughout in the bedrooms, bathrooms. Things start to move really, really quickly. So by this time, that's when, you know, we have been doing snagging along the way close to the end. So we can relay that to our builders and they can fix it there and then. In about a week, right after the carpet is done, we had the cleaners in to do a deep clean. They make sure that every sinks and tiles are squeaky clean, which is then ready to be handed over to our letting agent.
In between the flooring and the final handover was just 1 week, where all the snags got rectified. The cleaning happened, the furniture was delivered, everything just comes pre-assembled, and within just like 2 hours or so it's fully furnished, so which is really hands-off.
It was just in time for our refinance valuation to happen. This is our strategy, so we would buy it cash or with bridging finance, and then we will budget for, you know, 8 to 12 months period where we finish all the works, and then we would refinance it. We will mortgage this property with a new lender to pull out funds. So in this case, we have, well, time it really tightly, but eventually everything worked out. The refinancing process took 2 months, even during pandemics. Big shout out to our team. They're really professional, really on the ball with everything. Already back then we had interest from viewings. We had viewing inquiries through our letting agent, obviously proving to him that there is great demand for our rooms in this area, which kind of show him the value where our property sits.
Yeah, so having said that, by the time the valuer came around, that was the end of June. That was when we had 2 tenants already moved in, and the house was fully tenanted by the 2nd week in August. And then the week later it was refinanced. We've pulled out most of our funds. It was definitely not a simple remortgage process, because lenders get twitchy, they don't know how to value houses. We still got the valuation that we wanted, and within the timeline that we originally thought, even with a delayed start in the beginning to wait for our build team, and with the pandemic, we still refinanced in time.
If you like this content and if you found that helpful, just leave us a comment below, like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye!
You get to shave off a bit. It's so balding, oh no! Okay.
It's just a conversation, you know?
Okay. More excited. Not knowing what.
Twiddling
Twiddling their thumbs.